Can y'all see me, or you want me to come out from underneath here? You want me to grab the box? Can you see my face, seriously, or do I need to stand on something?
Oh, Doc?
Sorry, guys. Y'all can see me?
Ms. Deegan, the opposing party has multiple candidates that have been attacking one another. You, for the most part, publicly have gone unscathed in this election process. Do you believe that there has been political strategy to not go after you here? Your thoughts?
Well, I don't know. I think that it's shameful, honestly. I think it wastes people's time. We've spent almost $4 million on attack ads in this campaign. Imagine what we could do with $4 million in this city. You know, you could fund healthcare initiatives. You could fund a piece of the Emerald Trail. You could help a lot of small businesses. I mean, it's frustrating to me to see this money being spent to divide when we need more than anything in this city to unify. So you will not see that from me, regardless. I'm not going to run a negative campaign. You won't see any negative ads from me. I'm going to tell people what I'm going to do for this city. And if the other folks want to spend their time dividing, I don't even know what they stand for. If they want to spend their time dividing, then that's up to them, but that's not what I'll be doing.
On the issue of the stadium, every candidate pretty much said they did not necessarily support a property tax hike, and they support the citizens. The reality is, though, you still have to deal with Shad Khan and probably in some respects keep him a happy owner in the city.
Sure.
Are you able to do that and still represent the citizens at the same time?
Absolutely. I mean, it's a negotiation. And look, I think you need to bring in the best negotiators to do that. I think it's very important. You cannot just, with all that is wrapped up in this, I think you have to have a good negotiating team. And I don't think it can be the mayor by herself. I think it has to be a good negotiating team that can come up with the best deal for the city. And so we're going to have the NFL involved. They should play a role in this. Obviously, Mr. Khan's going to have to play a role, and the city will have to play a part. But I don't know yet what those numbers are going to look like. I just believe that for this city, it's important to keep the Jaguars here. And I think that in my conversations with Shad Khan, I believe he wants to be part of the renaissance of this city. So I'm looking forward to those negotiations, and I think we can make it work.
You talk about unifying. Obviously, your opponents are doing attack ads as they were. You have positions like opposition to Confederate monuments that there are parts of the city that very much disagree with. How do you come in and unify a city that in some ways is deeply divided?
Well, look, it's about a 50-50 split on that issue. It's, I think, 51-49 is what the last poll said, and that's been pretty consistent. Leaders lead. That's the bottom line. I'm not always going to try to bring people to a place that is necessarily popular in the polls, but if I feel like my job is to take that to people, listen to their feedback, and then try to come up with something that provides some sort of a win for everybody. You know, I think my background, whether my news background or my background in nonprofit work, does not lend itself to hyperpartisanism. You have to be able to bring everybody in. The issues aren't red or blue issues. And I think the problem we've had in this city is that we have had people far more focused on politics than on people. And so if we don't bring people together and unify this city, I don't think that we move forward in the way that we want to and have that city we all want. I think unity is a big deal.
With respect to dealing with politics, you would have to deal with Governor DeSantis in a heavily Republican legislature.
Sure.
As a Democrat, how do you do that?
Very carefully. I think we have a wonderful Duval delegation, and I think they've done a great job in Tallahassee and as much as they can. But look, like I said, you know, the job of a mayor is to build relationships. I've done that my whole life.
Can you build one with the governor?
Yeah, absolutely I can. Look, I used to work with the governor's wife. I don't have any personal animus toward the governor whatsoever. We may disagree about certain things, but I think, as I said, you're going to have to bring all stakeholders to the table in this city regardless in order to make anything happen. And I think the talent that I hope that I bring to this, and I think that I've shown in what I have done in my professional life, is I'm a vision caster. I'm a person that was brought a problem in this city, and I think I came up with a solution for that. And as I said tonight, I don't think that we need power seekers. I think we need solution finders, and that's me. That's what I do. So I think that just comes along with trying to respect where people are coming from. I'm not always going to agree with him, obviously. But I do think that I have the ability to build relationships, and I'll be doing that.
We're talking to 6 of the 7 candidates here post the debate. 1 left. Daniel Davis did not stick around. Thoughts?
Well, he hasn't been to many of the forums that we've had. He didn't stick around tonight. I think that, what does that tell you? I mean, I just feel like the way our elections seem to go very often in this city, especially with the consultants that are involved in his campaign and have been involved in the current mayor's campaign, is it's sort of a duck and cover. Don't show up, dump millions of dollars into the race with, at this point, negative ads, and just wait it out and hope that money will work out for you. You know, sometimes that works, sometimes it doesn't. In a local race where we are talking about, I think, local issues where people want to see you eyeball to eyeball, we've spent all our time in the neighborhoods. We've spent all our time in every forum we could go to so we could talk directly to people. And I think that's real important in a race like this. May turn out his strategy is right. I don't know. We'll find out.
And that's time.
Thanks, guys.